we got a couple of releases of free agents to talk about. First off, Brock Lesnar's a free agent.
Yep.
And everybody losing their mind. AEW. I'm like, Brock ain't leaving Canada right now.
Yeah, Brock is not. Nah.
Brock ain't leaving. No, you know that. Brock ain't leaving no Canada right now. He not. What Brock Lesnar going to do is he going to sit there up at his home, stay away from this American soil, stay away from this coronavirus, and he going to just be up there, and he just going to chill with Sable and his kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he going to do. He ain't. First of all, AEW going to make him work. Brock ain't going to work in no AEW.
I think he would. If they were, he would go all out for a pay-per-view. I feel like he would.
No
and actually care. I'm talking about actually care. So not the typical suplex. I'm talking about he actually care.
Why do you think he would care?
Hey, I ain't saying it's gonna happen because I know it ain't gonna happen. But I'm saying if he was to do it,
it's like if you see a match with Kenny Omega and Brock Lesnar. Brock ain't doing all that for Kenny Omega match stuff for that.
Well, because I wouldn't put him against Omega. I'm just saying it's so weird. He still has that passion, but I don't know if he got soured on it or if the Suplex City thing was so big to where he just relied on it.
Okay.
And he needs something fresh or a different style. Because, like, I would see him in, like, say, I don't know, Cage, for example, could have a decent big man match.
Brian Cage is the only legit guy that I can see going up against with Lesnar. Because Lance Archer, no. I see Lesnar just snapping him in half. Like, Lance Archer's a tall guy, but he ain't a thick,
that's the
strong...
thing, though. Lesnar can come in here and do stuff he's never done before as well. Of course, he's going to beat people up, but he can...
But he's not... but then on top of that, Lesnar's not going to talk. And if you ain't giving him Paul Heyman...
But that's the thing, though. If he... Because, look, we all know this is hypothetical. He's not going to come. But if he does come and he crosses over, I think he will be more personable. I think he'd be more like how he was in 03, where he was like the face and him an Angle. Because that's Brock we don't see. We just see he's a beast. That's it.
No, I don't think we get that Brock. I mean, I would love to agree, but I don't think, even though it's not going to happen, we not getting that Brock.
I'm talking about personality. Like, if he comes out there, he's gonna come out there and be serious. Yeah, sure, but I would just like a change if he does. Like, I wouldn't want to see the same exact person.
No, exactly. Yeah. That's why Brock gonna end up staying with WWE. He going to sign something.
Well, different. Of course.
But
he's gonna wait until either Saudi Mania.
Yeah, is that sweet Saudi money?
Yeah. Or wait until whenever Vince needs him. Of course, he's just gonna be waiting.
Or when this thing starts dying down, like
I think whenever if WrestleMania don't have no fans or whatever, and Vince say, all right, man, you know what? I need a big draw. All right, $5 million one day. All right, come on.
Well, Brock already don't like wrestling without fans, so they ain't gonna happen.
For $5 million for one day?
I mean, logical, yeah, but I do think Brock is a big. He may not be the most personable guy, but Brock is a family guy. Brock don't want to get sick.
I'm telling you, if this man throw the right amount of money at him, he would take the precautions. I know he would. Because he has that loyal, even though they probably fight, he still has that loyal thing to Vince. So I think if Vince gives him in advance to say, hey, in a month, if you can quarantine whatever and do this, do that, we'll make it safe for you. We give you $5 million and all this. I think Brock would ask questions, but take a chance.
Okay. Well, that also goes into Mauro Ronaldo.
But maybe that's just me. That's what I'm sorry.
I understand. Well, it goes into Mauro Ronaldo. Is announced that he has been parting ways, mutually part ways with WWE. This time,
please no AEW, Marvel to AEW in the comments how they be doing. They talk about to leave.
Yeah, like we first of all, I like Mauro Ronaldo. I mean, like I said, a lot of people thought he was.
Sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of people think he can be overwhelming. Sometimes because he has a lot of enthusiasm. He comes with the passion.
I think I like him, but he's not clever. Like he'll say something and then he'll have to explain the thing. It doesn't make it clear when you have to explain.
Well, does he feel as though the audience is not clever to understand it?
I don't know, but I'm saying like if you throw a reference out there, the people that understand the reference will get it. He has to, like, for example, oh my God, what did I hear him say one time? He's like, she's as hot as Beyonce was hot in a single ladies video in the Super Bowl or something like that. It's like he just over explains his like references, which
sometimes he does, and then once again, because I think Mauro does that for his own protection, because we got to take consideration this man's bipolar, and this man stays on social media, which he shouldn't probably. And it's like if he makes a reference that somebody doesn't understand, and they trash him on social media for making that reference, it'll bother him. I mean, for one, it wasn't a good reference, or two, you need to be more clever. I don't know, like. But I'm saying, but you can't just say that.
When he first, I know when he first was there, the references were more clever, and then when he left and had that hiatus and came back, that's when they started being more explained.
Because if you look at the pattern here, I really think it's because of what happened with the people. You know what I'm saying, in social media. If like some people think he's overwhelming, or people don't like him, or don't like his enthusiasm, or don't understand the references, because some people are not as old, or especially as young, because the young people definitely don't understand the references that he's saying, because he probably wasn't even born at the time that he's talking about. So if they trash him for that, and he has a bipolar disorder, that's one of the reasons why he be jumping off of social media and taking these breaks, because his mental can't help that. So now he feels as though that when he comes back, he got to explain everything for the people out there who don't get it, just so he won't get no flack. So if somebody want to get him flack, he be like, well, I explained it in the whole thing, which is not the right thing to do, but it's just...
it makes it less clever, and it makes it less clever to the point of why you even do it.
I agree. That's what I think. But I think he's trying to protect his mental health. But that's not why he's leaving this time. Because it says here, unlike in the past, the departure was not on any negative terms. So Ronaldo has missed the last few NXT broadcasts to go back to British Columbia because his mom is sick.
What broadcast did he miss?
Mauro missed a lot.
No, he's been there.
Listen to me, I ain't finished yet.
Oh, you talking about in person? Okay, no, not in person.
He's not in. I was about to finish it.
Okay.
The last few NXT broadcasts due to going back to British Columbia, where his mother has been hospitalized. He was looking forward for a less stressful schedule, even though WWE did accommodate him the best they could. He had been doing the shows from home studio in California.
So is Beth.
Yeah, and so is Beth Phoenix. Yeah. Santa Monica, California, where he lives, as opposed to flying into Orlando each week since the start of the pandemic. So he's one of the people. So we never see Mauro or Beth Phoenix on TV. We always see, I forgot who the guy's name is.
Tom Phillips. Yeah, that we see on TV. But Mauro and Beth are not there. They do the commentary from their house. So that's the safest way to do it. But now since his mama has been sick, he wants to, have time off with her. And then after making that trip, I think he realizes that it's best that he, especially with the pandemic stuff going on, that he doesn't work there anymore. So he says not on no ill terms, but he decided to, to walk away, which I'm not mad at him for that. Not mad at all.
Yeah, so then
they'll probably give them a chance to either bring somebody up or not use Michael Cole. Please don't use Michael Cole. That's
But
all
you know
I
what? You got because all the things that people complain about Michael Cole is not his fault.
It's not his fault. I just want somebody fresh. That's all.
Okay,
if he's on all 3 shows, it's not gonna be fresh. Like I just want to see.
That's why they've been bringing in Wade Barrett, and I mean, they still talks about him going to NXT UK.
I think Wade Barrett is. I would like him as a casual commentator. I don't know if he signed a contract or not, but they've been showing more Wade Barrett content on the channel and on the website.
Yeah, so he probably did sign something to have an agreement with them or something like that. But then here goes a release that I was like, well, this is just stupid.
I kind of seen it coming.
AOP got released from WWE.
What is POA doing in the Impact Zone?
No, you had to say POA. Alright, so
Peace on Arrival or something.
Peace on
Predators on. I don't know.
Perpetrators of authority.
Yeah.
So
and who is that? Is that Ellie? Who is that? Richard Ellie? I can't think of it.
These guys were big in NXT. They were with Paul Ellering. They came to the main roster. They got injured, then they came back. Had the whole speaking their native language type thing. It was like Mobster Hitman, and they was with Seth Rollins. And then all of a sudden, they go away from Seth Rollins because there's another injury, and we ain't seen them in a while. And
yeah, there was injury prone because like one of them will get injured, then he'll get better, and the other one will get injured, and then he'll get better, then they come back, and then one will get injured, and as soon as he get better, the other one will get injured. So it's like that one I understand. I would really understand, even though some people like, oh, they didn't do much. I'm like, well, yeah and no.
I'm like, AOP did enough in NXT.
Yeah, but it's like every time they went a direction, enough for them to get their footing, it always was an injury.
You're right. But this, in my opinion, this sucks for WWE because they already don't have tag teams. Like,
I mean, they don't, but could you? I mean, they've been there like over a year.
No, they haven't. I mean, they haven't been there over the year, and then, it hasn't been helping them at all. And then it's just right now the tag team division, like AEW doesn't have a good women's division, so that's why you had to get like Thunder Rosa. But WWE, when it comes to wrestling, has the worst tag team division, and it's just
and that's all their fault too.
It is. It's not. It ain't because they just started or they're trying to find talent. Vince don't like tag teams. Vince don't like tag teams, and then all the tag teams that you have either broken up or got rid of or don't push, they're not there. So now you look at Raw and SmackDown, and you're like, who's the tag team champ? Okay, on tag teams on Raw, you have Street Profits, but then you have Garza and Andrade. Then you have you have the Viking Raiders. Then you have, even though the Hurt Business has established as a tag team because they're more of a faction, but even you don't even know who the tag team elements in the Hurt Business is going to be. Then that you did have Ricochet and Alexander. You don't got that anymore, and you killed that before they even got started.
Yeah.
So then on SmackDown,
you got Everrise.
And what the fuck is ever? You know what I'm saying? Like, then on SmackDown, you have Nakamura and Cesaro as your champions. Who took them a while to become a tag team. Then who are they going up against? New Day. Oh wait, there's no New Day there right now. Lucha House Party. Okay, well they're about to break up. So who is the tag teams on SmackDown?
They haven't been made yet.
That's crazy. How are you a tag team? The Usos ain't even a tag team right now because Jimmy Uso's injured.
I wouldn't be surprised if Baron Corbin and Chad Gable was the next tag team champions. I would not be surprised.
Oh my! And then you got these makeshift teams that's beating these teams that's been there for a while, and it just sucks that another good tag team is leaving. Now, of course, are they gonna find work? Yes, Impact Zone, or
I feel like they'll go more to the Impact on the AEW just because I don't know how they getting this money. I don't know how, but apparently Impact is loaded. I don't know how.
I don't know how either, but because they keep going there and getting paid, I'm like, how the hell get guys into getting paid? I mean, like, and they perform in front of no people, which they've been doing like before the pandemic started.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all saying this in goddamn checks. I don't know what. I don't know who they cut their money from to pay them, but see, Carl Anderson might have a second pool in this house. That's how much they get paid.
Second pool in this house.